Hey Pyro, you just got a new burner and you are so excited to use it, but you don't know what the devil you're doing, right? He may be a little intimidating. I'm gonna help you get past all that real fast. I'm doing a series of videos teaching you how to wood burn with each one of these tools in 5 easy steps. For this video, we're going to focus on these machines. You can get these both off of Amazon. They are almost identical except for their heat control or their temperature regulator. So we'll get into that. I'm Janny Lisenby, your pyro professor. This is Burn Savvy. Let's burn. These come in blue, they come in orange, and they're very, very popular. It also has the ability to switch out that pen. This is the heating element, and this is the barrel that goes over the top and holds the nib in place. And they do come with silver tips and brass tips. Typically the brass tips are for wood burning and the silver tips are for soldering. However, you can use either one for wood burning. And when you want to place this in, you simply screw the tip on into place. And you want to do this while it's cool. I don't have it plugged in or anything. They have other tips like this that do not screw in. The difference here is you need to change out the barrel. So we're going to take off the tip, and what you do is you take off the base here. This base holds on this barrel, okay? You want to take off the barrel that has the screw on it. See how that has the threads inside? And instead you're going to put on this barrel, okay? So you put it right over the heating element. And again, this I highly recommend you doing with it cold. Place it all back over. Tighten that down, not too tight of course. And now that is ready, and that will become your new wood burning tip. For the project we're going to go back to the flow tip. The next step is to set up your stand. You simply bend that up. You'll want the prongs to be between the plastic and that metal part. Okay, you can put it up here, but that's going to eventually cut up and damage the finger grip. So instead, you want to have it down here on the metal, but you want to make sure it's over this so it doesn't just slide off. Okay. Then you want to tape the stand down to the table so that the stand doesn't slide anywhere. That can get dangerous. And once you have it taped down to the table, then you have a secure place to set your burner down. Now that you have a place to set the burner, you can plug it in. Now the blue one does not have a way to turn it off. This little circle, any of them that have that little circular dial, they don't turn all the way off. When you plug it in, they automatically start heating up at a low temperature. So you want to make sure that you don't plug it in until you are ready. And that's the difference between this type and this type that has the digital screen. The digital screen, you have the ability to turn it on and off entirely. And then you have the ability to turn it up and down and see what temperature that you are turning this to. So that's the biggest difference between these two machines. I'm going to turn that to about 400 degrees Celsius. See that? And I'm going to let that sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, while that's heating up, you'll want to prep the wood that you are using. I recommend basswood or sourwood or poplar. You can also use pine. I hate pine, but that's what I cut my teeth on, and it's cheap and it's everywhere. I like to use these practice wood pieces of poplar. These are really great for practicing wood burning without feeling like you're wasting a good piece of wood. You want to sand this. I typically use a 220 grit so that a sealant will adhere. You could go finer if you'd like a smoother burn, but the sealant might not adhere as well. Now it's ready for your design. You can sketch it on or you can go get a pattern. This is a free pattern that's on burnsavvy.com, my website. And then you simply transfer it. I use carbon paper. And if you would like a video more in depth on how to transfer patterns, you'll want to watch this video up here in the corner. That's going to help you out. I will also have links to all of these things in the description to make it really easy for you to find. Before I burn the real piece, I like to practice on a little piece of scrap wood and then burn the real piece. Then using the 4 major wood burning techniques, pulling, touching, sweeping, and swinging, you're going to do some burning, okay? Now, if you want to deep dive into that, you'll want to watch the video up here in the corner. That video also goes over how to fix mistakes and blobby lines, some of the most common problems for beginners. You will also notice that I am turning the wood piece instead of turning my wrist. It's a whole lot easier to turn the project than it is to turn your hand and fight that cord. Now it is ready for sealant or for hanging hardware, or for whatever it is that you want to do. You can add butcher block oil, polyacrylic, polyurethane, and to display it, you can add jute twine, a sawtooth hanger, or even put it on a small table easel. Now, if you want to avoid a lot of the pitfalls and mistakes that a lot of pyros have made, you'll want to watch this video next, because it is actually from not just me, but other pyros in the burn savvy community who have shared their mistakes and their fails and how to get past it. Of course, if you want a deep dive on all of the techniques, you're going to want to join the Burn Savvy membership right over here. And I will see you on the next video. Later, Pyro.